How does VPIP help identify poker player types? Imagine you're sitting at a poker table and trying to figure out what kind of player your opponent is. One of the best clues you can get comes from a simple number called VPIP, which stands for voluntarily put money in pot. This number tells you how often a player chooses to invest chips into the pot before the flop, whether by calling or raising. It doesn't count forced bets like blinds or antes, just the hands they actively decide to play. If a player has a low VPIP, around 10 to 15%, they are what we call a tight player. They only enter pots with strong hands and tend to be cautious. Watching them, you might notice they rarely get involved unless they have a good hand. This means when they do play, they are likely to have a solid range of cards, making them less likely to bluff or chase draws. On the other hand, a player with a VPIP between 15 and 25% is more balanced. They play a wider range of hands but still mix in some discipline. These players are often called tight aggressive because they enter pots with decent hands and tend to bet or raise when they do. They can be tricky because they're not overly loose but still active enough to keep you guessing. Then there are players with a VPIP above 25%. These are loose players who jump into many pots, even with weaker or speculative hands. They are often more unpredictable, sometimes passive, sometimes aggressive. They might chase draws or play suited connectors just to see what happens. Knowing this helps you understand that they are less concerned with hand strength and more with activity. Now, if you also look at how often they raise before the flop, called PFR or preflop raise, you get even clearer clues. For example, a player with a low VPIP and high PFR is probably aggressive when they do decide to play. But if their VPIP is high and their PFR is low, they might be calling a lot but not raising much, which suggests a passive style. Using VPIP in your game means you can guess what kind of hands your opponents might have. If someone has a very low VPIP, you can assume they only play premium hands, so if they bet big, they probably mean it. If someone's VPIP is high, they might be playing many hands, so you can be more confident in bluffing or making aggressive moves against them. Understanding VPIP helps you read opponents better and adjust your tactics. It's a quick way to see if someone is tight or loose, passive or aggressive. This knowledge allows you to make smarter decisions during a hand, whether you're trying to trap a tight player or take advantage of a loose one. It's a simple but powerful tool to help you get inside your opponents' minds and improve your overall game.